Well, I guess let's just get into it. I don't know why I'm like this, but I got some stuff. I got some stuff from none other than KEH. Now, I don't really remember what I got, but the grand total of this was $71.95. That includes shipping, and I pretty much just went through their like as is and cheap items. I was like, oh, that looks interesting, whatever. So we're gonna kind of see what that looks like. And I think for starters, the main takeaway is what a great way to get affordable shipping materials. I mean, look at all this shipping stuff that is now mine by virtue of buying cameras. Most of these, I'll level with you, I got for parts. I think I might be able to make a couple of these work for resale. But for the most part, mainly I was just looking for kind of parts cameras. And starting off strong right out the gate, we got a Pentax ME. Wow, this is beat up. It's missing a chunk out the top there. Frame counter works. Honestly, could be worse. We'll see if the electronics work. We'll see if the speeds are at all accurate. But the fact that it's firing is enough. Let's see. Precision camera repair. Winnipeg, Manitoba. I think that's Manitoba. Yeah, interesting. Wonder if they're still around. So cool. That's one. Not upset about that. This is very beat up, but for the most part, it's a working camera. Let's see if our luck can continue here. We have a black Minolta SRT Super. Now I bought this one. There were no pictures of it, but it's an SRT Super, which is, I think, the version that they released in Japan. It's supposed to be like an SRT 202. Looks very similar. It has the mirror up switch. It is missing the little rubber end for the advanced lever, which is common. But the slow speed escapement sounds like it's kind of trying to work. The shutter is very dry, in that it's not fully cycling, but nothing that isn't fixable there. That's really stiff. Curtain travel's obviously not awesome right now, but that's fixable potentially. And I would venture to guess that this is serviceable at the very least. If not, it's always good to have Minolta SRT parts. The prism's clean. The interior looks fine, so I'll take it. Bummer that doesn't have this, but that's pretty common. So 2 for 2 for keeping score. Oh wait, hold up. Hell yeah. It came with it, but it looks like it was shoddily glued on and fell off. So that's a nice bonus. All right, next up, this bad boy, MZM. This is the European version of the MXZ or whatever that I was talking about. I believe it has the issue of the mirror up or the motor drive system, and I just got the gear in the mail, so I'll try to work on that relatively soon. But overall, very clean body, looking good. Probably broken, so we'll put that in the broken pile here, but I kind of bought it to be broken, and that one I got for $7. So $7 to kind of experiment with the fix. I'll take that. There's so much packing material. All right, next up we have another camera I got just for the parts. It's a T70. However, it does look like contacts look clean. It honestly might work. Let's see, I got some AA A's. No way. So it's working, but it looks like there is a speck of debris either in the prism or in the viewfinder. I don't know if you can kind of see it right there. So literally the reason that I got this was so I could use the prism. And it seems like that's the one part of this camera that's not gonna work. So that's stellar. Let's see. All right, well, that's I guess working, but not really for the reason I bought it for. So I don't know how you would qualify that. I guess that's kind of like a yay, great, bummer. All right, next up we have the SP500. This is the Spotmatic that allegedly only goes up to 500. I do think that this is like a secret 1000 speed, but I've yet to confirm that with my shutter speed tester, so I will shortly. But okay, curtain's a little bit dry, not too bad. Get that cleaned up, get the rest going, and it should be good to go. This one's a very, very boiled down version of a Spotmatic. As you can tell, there's no self timer here. It still has the 2 flash sync points. Very, very basic overall look. I kind of like these. I think they're pretty clean, and it's basically like a Pentax version of the TX. So that's always nice. And even though it is like the cheaper version, outside of the limitation of the 500 shutter speed and lack of self-timer, there's nothing really differentiating it too much from like an SP2 or SP or anything like that. So I kind of like that. I like that even though it's a budget-friendly version, it's still completely fine. So yay. I guess that works. And the last one, probably the least. Ooh, this one smells. That one smells bad. Okay. We have a Minolta SRT 202. Now, I realize that I bought 2 Minoltas, and a lot of you at home might be like, why would you do that to yourself? Do you have any respect for yourself and your time? No, I do not. I would like to think that through any amount of time spent on this channel, you would have realized that I have so little respect for myself, but here we are. I did get these though for a reason. I have 2 Minolta 50mm lenses, and I wanted to sell them for a while. I just don't have really any Minolta bodies, so I thought, for one, these are usually pretty easy for me to fix, and that looks like this is completely functional. The issue with this one was the slight etching there, which honestly is not even bad at all. I was expecting it to be like way worse, but that's very doable. Fixable, great. Secondly, I've got lenses that I could kit them up with and sell. And thirdly, they're just really solid cameras. I've spoken about this before, but like, there are very few cameras that are as good as a Minolta SRT. If you're looking for kind of a affordable, reliable mechanical SLR, look no further. I mean, these things are built like tanks, and they kind of feel like that at times, but super crisp shutter sound, super reliable, and overall really great build quality. Won't let you down. This one probably needs a bit of help, but for the most part, I would say, ooh. Nah, I think we're good. I think we're chilling. I'm gonna hook this up to the shutter speed tester, but really toss a lens on this. We'll see the light meter, and it should be good to go. I might try to do something about the etching. I'm not sure what, but for the most part, everything else. Oh wow, talk about a film chip there. Got whole exposure that's just been jammed in there. Anyway, so that's it. Let's go through the pricing. $4, and it seemingly works. $7 probably doesn't work, but I have a part for it. $11, and you know, iffy on some of the speeds there. $15. Again, I'll put the batteries in there and see where we're at, but I'd love to get into one of these and make a video, because as much as I've talked about ME Supers, I very rarely talk about the MEs, so stoked about that. 13 for this, and 12 for this. So this was the most expensive, and it's the most working. This one was the second, or no, sorry. This was the most expensive at 15. So overall, not bad. Not gonna lie, not bad at all. This was very, very kind of them to include. I don't talk about KEH much because I don't really find it applicable in a lot of ways. I'm always trying to find like cheap garbage, but they do have a great warranty. They do have a really great selection of stuff, and they do a lot of their own repairs and stuff. So I think that's all great. If you're looking for like a dependable, reliable camera and you're cool with spending a bit more money, I definitely recommend them. And if you're like me and you like accumulating garbage and shipping material, look no further. They're great for that as well. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it as always. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.